When we return, we're going to take you on a ride to the West Side. So stay right there. We'll be right back.
That's that shit right there. The funky shit. When stressing the fact, I stress the realer. I know some people that wanna kill that nigga. Let me leave the bullshit alone. About to put some gas in the 6.6 Chevy and get the fuck on. Dipping up the highway, doing shit my way. Looking for some pussy to fuck, cause this is my day. Old school plan, Curtis made Pusher Man. A satin to the head, to some Freddy's dead. It's the mystery of mass, with the killer rap flow. And my nigga on the beat named Samuel Pacino. Semi-automatically, got to get the cabbage, G. Like to live comfortable, if not full lavishly. I put my foot in the game and I don't quit. All passes is thrown dimes that own the money shit. So in regard to the West Coast, Compton original sin low. Never for the bullshit, always out to get dope.
Coming up, A Day in the West.
A Day in the West is fun, happiness, all the West Coast artists finally getting a chance to know who they are, know who their peers are, hug, say what's happening.
I'm a nigga with an attitude, thanks to y'all. And I don't give a fuck, I keep it gangsta, y'all. I'm a vibe on my side in the CPT. God bless the memory of Easy-E. If it wasn't for me, where the fuck you be? Rapping like the treacherous freak, fucking cowards.
So let's take a look at A Day in the West.
Hip-hop may have originated on the East Coast, but it was the innovative artistry of West Coast rappers who took hip-hop to the next level by pioneering the beats of first-person accounts of gangster rap to the flow of G-Funk. The success of West Coast rap masters meant that hip-hop no longer belonged to the East Coast. To commemorate their contributions to hip-hop, West Coast rappers whose careers span the entire history of hip-hop were gathered in Los Angeles for A Day in the West, an event organized by music historians not only to promote unity, but to document the meeting of West Coast artists with a commemorative photograph that will be archived in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and submitted to the Smithsonian.
We're trying to do something historical to document really black history, black music, and to make sure it's archived for history purposes in the right manner, because nobody's documenting our history. So we have to take the opportunity to do it ourselves to make sure that they have the right place in the history books, the right place in the music history books, and things like that.
And it's the first time something like this has happened, all the West Coast artists getting together on a peaceful note and doing something positive for a positive issue.
It kind of validates everything that West Coast has done for hip-hop as far as its contribution. All the heads here from the West Coast that have contributed and sort of paved the way and are here now doing the work. So, you know, it's cool for it to be documented finally.
Old school artists were definitely represented.
We're JJ Fat and we're here to rock. Rhymes like ours could never be stopped. See, it's three of us and I know we're fresh. Party rockers, non-stoppers, and our names are Jeff. Okay, all right, yeah.
It was also time to kick it with friends.
First found the Loonies was Mun's mama. That's for real. That's for real. She used to be our DJ. You know what I'm saying? She was hardcore out there.
While many West Coast crews have failed to come together in the past, A Day in the West hopes to create an opportunity for growth and collaboration.
For a long time, we had no unity on the West Coast. 2 years ago, we wouldn't have been able to do this. It wouldn't have happened. No, you know, basically, a lot of people wouldn't have showed up, and then if people that did show up, they would have had beef. But now, everybody is there.
Me, 213, Nate Dogg, Warren G, all my homeboys, DPG. We up in here representing peace. We keeping the memory alive of Eazy-E, Tupac, Biggie Smalls, and all the fallen rappers that died.
The portraits of Eazy-E and Tupac serve as a reminder of the hallmark of West Coast sound and their dominant influence on hip-hop artists all over the world. Eazy-E and NWA would change the game forever, putting the West Coast on the map as a dominant contender in the hip-hop game. Straight Outta Compton exposed the reality of thug life in L.A., taking gangster rap beyond the rhymes of the East Coast set.
To me, Eazy is just the pioneer of all this right here, of how everybody is out here right now. Because even though you had brothers like myself who was doing, you know, demo tapes on the street and what have you, you know, Eazy really brought forth what we was really speaking about, what we really felt down deep and what we had to express as far as records was concerned.
Tupac Shakur emerged as one of the definitive rappers of the 90s, with beats that would push the limits of hardcore to flows that envelop the complexity of life. All eyes were on Tupac.
Being from the Bay, being able to experience Tupac from before he even blew up on a global level, and watching his evolution was inspiring. I mean, his words, if you listen to his lyrical content, man, that's every person in an urban environment. Everybody can relate to that. And his legacy that he left will always be, as long as we have hip-hop.
West Coast rap is in a state of change, and the new millennium promises to push West Coast hip-hop to greater levels.
And I think within every clique out here, you know, there's a urgency for us all to combine and become one unit, you know, as far as, you know, just getting together, more collaborations, more business moves together,
it's going
more
down.
Tours,
going down.
more tours or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, expect 2000 to really see a significant change, because 99 we've been building.
With some of the hottest artists collaborating to take the West Coast sound to the top of the charts, there's more on the horizon in the Wild Wild West.
And what we have today is an amalgamation of different metals that come together to form one solid goal and objective that's meeting its fruition, which is the energy combining on the West Coast, a day in the West, not only for the Smithsonian, but for the world.